I'm using, the Boss E-Band has the Boss GT100 effects processor already built into it. Real fast, click subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I upload videos every single day. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, or requests, leave them below. And thank you all new subscribers, and thanks everybody for hanging out with me. Alright, now this amp is modeled after, or this is an amp by Boss, they call high gain stack, but pretty much it models a modified vintage Marshall or vintage modified Marshall. I think it's modified vintage Marshall. So whatever amp modeling you would have with your stop boxes, computer-based software, the Line 6, the Line 6 pod or the Helix or that Fractal Audio Axe-Fx 8, 1, 2, 3, your Guitar Rig 4, 5, 6, your Overloud, TH, I don't know what you guys use, Guitar Rig, Spark, whatever. I'll get you there. Just look at the screen. But the high gain stack for Boss emulates a modified vintage Marshall. As you can see, there's my gain at 61 and there's my effect level at 70. Oh, I just love it. I love it. Oh, what's next? There's my bass, my middle, my treble, and my presence. Just look at the screen. And if you don't have 32 for your bass, that's fine. That would probably be at 11 o'clock, right? 11 o'clock on your, whatever you have, your numbering. So just look at it as the clock bass. So there's my settings for the high gain stack or the modified vintage Marshall. And again, I can never get any of these tones from the E-Band, ever. Or from my little stupid PB Viper 30 watt. Alright, if you have this on your screen, that's what it looks like. T-comp at 0 and it's on. If you don't have this, it will not affect your tone. It just happens to be on my screen. So that's how I have it on. It's always at 0. I rarely use that. Alright. Now, see that? It says compressor, limiter. It's on the compressor side, but it's off. So the compressor is off. So as I go through the screen, if I have the compressor off, turn yours off also. I'm not using compressor. At least I don't think I am. Yeah, see, those are my compressor settings, but I'm not using any of it. So disregard what you see on the screen. I'm not using any compressor. That's why it's off. All right. For this tone, I am using a Boss Clean Boost. I think it's the OD one. I think it is. No, there's the OD one overdrive. This is a Boss Clean Boost overdrive. If I turn it off, this is the tone, the Pixie Licks tone, without the Clean Boost. Let's turn it back on. Oh, and real fast, quick disclaimer, transparent. I never asked Steve what his settings were. I have no idea if I'm even close to the settings on those presets that he had. That's just what I remember hearing. So this, obviously, like all my videos, this is based on my ear, what I heard from his earlier videos that I'm trying to copy. I don't know his reverb. I don't know any of his settings or nothing. I made it all up to sound like a Pixie Licks preset from one of his Guitar Rig 2, 3, or 4. I don't know what he had. I forget. Doesn't matter what he had. It just sounded killer. I am using a Clean Boost overdrive. And these are my settings. There's my drive, my bottom, my tone, and my effect level. I love making stuff up. Alright, what's next? There's my noise gate. I normally put my noise gate right around 50. So as a rule of thumb, for most of my patches, my noise gate's right in the middle at 50 threshold. So there it is. You saw it at 40. I just bumped it up to 50. get any unwanted noise or hum or hiss. Now, the reason why I'm always hitting that G chord, because Steve, in his early videos, he would hit that open G, and these amazing tones came out. And I was so jealous because my E-band didn't sound like that. It sounded like crap. Yes, I can say that. The E-band sounded like crap until I got a hold of it and created all my beautiful tones. I was just upset because he sounded like this as a default, and I sounded like crap with my defaults. That's why I created it. So, alright, I am using EQ. So these are my settings for EQ. My low gain is at 0, high gain at 0, but my effect level is at 2. I'm going to turn the EQ off so you can hear the before and after why I'm using EQ. Again, I don't know what Steve's presets were. It doesn't matter what his presets were. We're going with, I'm giving you from my memory, because I can't even find the damn video. I can't find the damn video of Steve's back from 2010 or 11. I can't find the damn video. Alright. Here it is without the EQ. Not bad, right? It sounds pretty good without the EQ. Let's put on the Pixie Lick Steve from Boston EQ. I love these tones, alright? So that is the first wave of the EQ. Oops, I messed up, right? Did I mess up? Oh, here we go. Alright, next, my low mid frequency, my low mid Q, and my low mid gain. Alright, next in my EQ chain, there's my high mid frequency, my high mid Q, and my high mid gain. I think you will all agree, if you follow these settings, dial it in. I'm using the DiMarzio Super Distortion pickups, but if you dial it in, you're going to love this tone. And again, you can go into it and play with the reverb and the delay to make it better. Again, this sounds great for me. You're going to hear things that maybe a little bit differently in person, but it's going to sound really, really good in person. You'll know it sounds good when you can hit an open G and it sounds awesome. But this sounds so full and massive, and I love it. And lastly, my EQ chain, there's my low cut and my high cut. Alright, we're almost done actually. Now these are my modulations. See the bottom right? It's off, so I'm not using any chorus, I'm using no effects as far as modulations. No flanger, phaser, no chorus. So see how it's off? So skip that. It's on the screen, but it's off. We're not using any of it. Alright? This is pretty much a great 80s glam tone. Alright. Oops, again, off. Pay attention to that. That's set off, right? We do have delay. Again, I don't know what his delay was. It doesn't matter what his delay was. But back then, I was like listening for the spaciousness. And to prove it, I'm going to turn the delay off so you can hear before and after. Now you just hear the reverb. Listen. Not bad, right? But it's pretty much just a crunch tone with reverb. But to make it sound like a Pixie Lick Let's put on the delay. Delay times at 520, feedback at 32. Again, that's 11 o'clock. High cut at 2.00, and my effect level at 90. Real fast, before we finish this tone, I'm going to drop the 90 to 70. See what it sounds like. Use this tone, play with the settings to your liking. You may think, oh, Tony, you got too much delay. That's fine. That's totally fine. Drop it. You can drop your effect level. Remember I had it at 90? Let's try it at 60. Remember, this is the delay time, the delay level. I'm going back to 90 because I love it. Now when you dial this in, you may want to change it, the effect level. Real fast, on my intro demo, that little demo I did of the Steve from Boston tone, that solo was with the 90 effect level on the delay. The entire lead playing I was doing, that's with these settings. So that's why it sounded the way it did. I thought good. Not the playing, forget the playing, but the sound, because I had the effect level on the delay at 90. I have it like that because, oh, this, you're not going to hear these repeats over the drums and the bass. You just hear the soaring lead, and it disappears as you're on to the next lick or whatever. But meanwhile, the bass and the drum are playing, so you're not going to hear all these little trails. And that's why I have the high effect level, because if I'm going to play with drums or a backing track, it hides it. So that's why I do it. Now the last parameter, and we're done with the Steve from Boston, FKA, formerly known as Pixelix guitar tone. Some of you out there wanted this tone years ago, and I kept it private only because I didn't think you guys really wanted it. I kept getting emails or, hey, where's that Pixelix tone? Where's that Pixelix tone? I'm like, I don't know if I want to share it because it was my tone. It was my tone for me. But someone saw it on my screen, and so I let the cat out of the bag. But you know what? It's a great tone. And to me, everything, all the credit goes to Steve from Boston. Again, I don't think he even pays attention to his reverbs and delays. I think he just dials in a tone, he likes it, and he runs with it and does a video. But I had a copy from what I could hear, alright? So that's where I got it. Alright, to finish up this to finish up this tone, there's my reverb type. Room. You can have hall, plate, ambient. You may have a bunch of reverb types. Play with it. You may find a better reverb type than I do. In this case, I have room, reverb time at 3.0, high cut at 2.00, and my effect level is at 70. I'm going to turn the reverb off so you can hear before and after. With no reverb. That's strictly delay. If you don't want reverb, you don't have to add reverb. I hear reverb. Maybe I have too much reverb. So again, you can drop your effect level. Let's put it back on. So here's the reverb on at 70 level. I'm going to drop the effect level and just see how it sounds, okay? This is what I mean by you can make it better. Remember that 70? Let's just try 50. For a minute there, I was thinking I was going to cut my finger. That is the reverb at 50. I'm going to go back at 70. Again, this is my preference. Just the way I have it. I want you to dial it in, play with it, make it sound better.